Hi everyone, my name is Sunana. I'm 27 years old. I'm Indian, and I welcome you to my channel. And I appreciate your continuous interest into my journey. So I'm here to let you know about my current project that I'm working on. And with this project, I'm aiming to apply for a Mass Plus scholarship in my dream university, KR's University in South Korea. So come join me on my journey of my Korean scholarship application. Art, according to Google, acts as a universal language that translates, evokes, transcends, and regulates human emotions, serving as a vital bridge between individuals' inner world and shared human experiences. That is basically the same reason for me. And to learn more, I have been trying to apply to this university since 2022. At first, I just made research about the scholarship and didn't complete the entire application. The next year, when I submitted and applied, I did not prepare quite properly. However, I made another attempt the next year, the year after basically, and but got no response, which made me believe that I did not get selected. Hence, I lost my hope to reapply in the year 2020. It's the year 2026, and the applications for the batch 2027 is finally here. I've got basically like 10 days to prepare the portfolio, the documents, and 3 letters of recommendations for this particular application, one of which should be from the same field of interest that I share, for which I'm applying for this application, which is photography. Okay, and most important of all is like the portfolio, since the portfolio is the ultimatum to get selected into this scholarship. And honestly, creating a storyline is hell of a heavy task, to be really honest. And as the application's deadline, it is basically on May of 15th, 2026, and 10 days are all I have, which is honestly way too less to do all of this together. I don't think like it's really easy to pull it off, like not as much as we say, okay? But here is my new idea. I'm gonna contact people up and I'm gonna ask them about their art. What is art to them? Why is it so important? And since when did they start creating art? And for the same, with this idea, I went ahead and I prepared a set of questionnaire and I shared it over my Instagram status and on my WhatsApp social status. And in 2 days, I've got basically 6 responses in total. And I'm honestly way more scared right now, way more worried about this application right now, because if I've got only 6, how am I gonna prepare for the rest? The idea behind all of this is to show and understand that this current generation, Gen Z, thrives on artistic skills, not because of hobby, but rather because they connect with it more emotionally, deeply, and rationally. They define art, they put more meaning into it, and I would say that they do it more than the previous generations who used to take art rather professionally or just as a hobby. Not that it is not the same for the current generation, it is for some people, it still does. And My statement does not really define the entire generation, it rather defines majority of this generation. Okay, so the majority of the generation considers art to express themselves by connecting it with the reasons of their behavior, the pattern that they follow, the personality that they carry, they hold, and most of all, keeping mental health as supreme, healing the issues, the gaps, the bridges, which may even have been passed on to them from generation backs. Who knows? We never know, right? Leading us all to know why being human is most important of all. Why instead of running towards the technology, the artificial intelligence, or let's say intercultural or international issues, anything, okay? Why humanity still perceives perseverance and sustainability? Thing to wonder, right? Part of the more reason is to show that how the current generation is far more beautiful than the previous generation, and how it differentiates and shifts from the late Romantic eras, the Victorian eras, I would say, where and when creativity was valued far more artistically by the artists or the artisans, and it was definitely on its peak. But at the same time, the fact remains that it definitely described the status of the boys, which significantly increased more in the generation of technology and industrialization. However, for the Gen Z, art is not a static object to be admired from a distance. It is a living tool for survival, identity, and social architecture. Current creators, they prioritize authenticity and raw emotion. This makes art a personal diary for navigating identity and growth. Younger buyers are more likely to purchase art to support an artist friend or a shared cause rather than for status or flipping profits. They often start as supporters, buying prints, stickers, hoodies, or any art they create, okay, before moving up to high-priced works. For generation Gen Z, majority believes that creativity it improves their mood. They treat art as a form of self-care and a mental armor against a volatile world, rather than a luxury item for the wealthy. Interestingly, despite being digital natives, Gen Z is twice as likely as the boomers to reject the AI-generated art. They value the human struggle behind a piece. If they find out a human didn't suffer or feel to create it, they often lose interest. So, I don't really know what I'm doing right now is right or not. All I want to do right now is just follow my heart, follow my soul, even if it leads to a meaning or not, even if it leads to a success or a failure of this project. And I really believe that this could be the chance I'm looking for, or maybe the last chance as well, to try and apply. So just let me go ahead and believe it, and that I can do it, and that I can fulfill it. Maybe it can help me succeed, right? And let me also go ahead and put out that dialogue from the Indian movie, which is really popular here in India, Om Shanti Om, quote unquote. कहते हैं अगर किसी चीज़ को दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उससे तुम्हें मिलाने की कोशिश में लग जाती है, which basically in English is, and when you want something, all the universe conspires into
helping you to achieve it, which is basically an excerpt from Paulo Coelho's famous novel The Alchemist. If you've read it, you'll know. Just think about the quote, right? It sounds really beautiful. Just think that something beyond your knowledge, which is looking after the entire planet, all of us, our life, the bird and the form, everything is there to support us, letting us know that we are not alone in it. Even though there are obstacles, if we have the willpower to follow it with all our heart, then definitely there is something supreme which can definitely let us go beyond our capabilities and our imagination to help us achieve it. It will come in any way or every way, something which is basically meant for us will definitely happen, and we will definitely get it. Now, this same is also used amongst Koreans so that they can cheer each other up or motivate each other up, and specifically used by the older generations. So let me also bring it out, because I also make content in Korean as well, so I think it's a good time to put that here as well, right? So here it goes. 정성이 치극하면 하늘도 감동한다. 아니면 지성이면 감전이다. Which is practically the same that I told you earlier about The Alchemist. So with all of this, I request anyone and everyone out there who is involved in any form of art to please fill this form that I have uploaded online. Help me know you, because your opinion, your perception, your values, your knowledge, your art, and most of all, you are really important to me. So keep looking forward to this project, okay? And please keep praying for me. Finger crossed that I really wish that this time I can at least I can enter my dream university in South Korea. That is all I want right now at the moment. Thank you so much. This would be it for the day. Have a great day. Bye for now.